In the last video, we ended up with something like this. We have our login followed by a sign up process where we can register a new account. So when we go there, the first thing that happens is that we clean the account page in case the user enters some information in the login. Then they enter their personal details, they enter some credentials, and then they are presented with their account details, so everything that they entered previously. The goal for this video is to save information in the database. For this, we are going to add this save account page, which is with a savable page shape. The idea is this. We have a reservation case type, and each time that we create a new case, then there is a page that is called PY work page. In that page, we have our account page, which holds all the data that we have entered in this case. The idea here is that we are going to create a new savable page, and we are going to configure this to save information. So in our data source, we are going to create a data transform where we are going to include our PY work page from this reservation case type. In this data transform, we are going to copy information from the account page in the PY work page. And then with the out-of-the-box configuration of Pega, this is going to be saved into the database. It's a quite simple implementation that we're going to do here. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to create our account savable data page. So let's go to data types, and for the account, let's create a new data page. I'm going to name it account savable new as in new records. The mode for this data page is going to be savable, and the data source is going to be a data transform. I'm going to call it get account data. So here, if you can notice, we are in the data layer, and we want to access information from the work layer, specifically our reservation case type, which is in the work layer. To do this, we need to import or include that information in this rule. We can do this by going to pages and classes and importing that or adding that class over here. So let's see this in action. If I create a new reservation case and I open the clipboard, you will see that all of this information from the case is being saved inside a page that is called PY work page. So here, notice that we are opening the clipboard for this case. And if I look for the PY work page, it's going to be over here. If I expand this, you will find that we have another page inside, which is our account page. And this page has the information that we enter for this account. So how do we access the PY work page? Well, we need the name of the page, which is PY work page, and we also need the class of the page, which is HBA booking work reservation. So over here in our data transform, I'm going to paste the name of the page, and over here the class of the page. Now, over here in definition, I can access this page. If I go to PY work page, then I have access to all of the properties and pages in that case. So here, what we want to do is to copy the information from the account page into this new savable page that we are creating. It is called the account savable new. So because this data transform is going to be called from our data page, one way that we can easily access this page to save information into it is with the keyword primary. So if you enter primary and then a dot operator, you will see that we have access to all the properties within this class, which is the account class in the data layer. Something that you could also do is to copy the name of the page, go to Pages and Classes, add the page and also the class. And you can copy from the PY work page into this new page. Something like this. But I'm going to stick with primary. So I'm going to remove this, and instead of setting each action individually, what I want to do is to use the update page action. So I want to update my primary page with values from PY work page account page. Now I'm going to save this data page. Now the next thing is that we want to add this data page to be executed when we go from credentials to account details so that the account gets created. So let's open the flow from this process. Now in this flow, we can add this shape to save records using a savable data page. So here, let's add that shape, which is called save data page. I'm going to use the data page that we just created. It's account savable new. And let's submit. And let's connect everything. And let's see if this works. Let's go back. Let's open the records from account. So as you can see, we only have 2 records here. Let's click continue. And it is working. The final test now is to see if we can log in with this new account. So let's return to login. So our username is Jim Helpert. And the password is, it was, I think, tuna fish 123 and the pound sign. So let's click submit. Yeah, it is working. That's great. Now, something that I want to work on is the view or the flow for the sign up. So as you can see, we can go backwards and forwards in this flow. And we don't want to do that when we go to the account details, for example. Once I am in this step, I don't want to be able to go back to the previous step. As you can see, we can do it here in this flow. We can navigate and we can also do it here. So if we already created the account, we don't want to go back. So what I'm going to do in the next video is that I'm going to remove this flow. I don't know how you call it. I guess this flow indicator. And also I'm going to get rid of these buttons, but when we are in the account details. So I don't want to be able to go back. So I'm going to add my own button to go back to the login. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.